They'll throw it on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Hunter. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. And the Buffaloes come to the line in the hurry-up.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
The Buffaloes have pushed it inside the 20. Looking to pass. It's Sanders. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man on the right. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what we saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
A run for the quarterback. Oh, the ball's out. Now the defense has got it going the other way.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games. That loses games. And that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
On first down, here comes this offense. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll try the right side. Across the 25, he's got room. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, Reese, that this team was going to try to use their speed and take advantage of it, and they did right there. Nice gain on the run play to the right.
Found plenty of running room in that defense. They've got to find a way to get there and make the tackle in the open field.
Yeah, and they got to do a good job with their eyes, finding the football, and they've got to get a lot of bodies to this guy because he is fast.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. To the air, it's Ewers. A little release to the back. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Longhorns want to move quickly. DB's locked up tight on the receiver. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. And no doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
They'll try the run. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. On the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And you get that sudden change where your defense just forced a turnover. Now you want to be aggressive, go get points, capitalize on the momentum. And you give the ball right back to the defense. Terrible job by this offense. Come on, you got to take advantage of those opportunities.
He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Back to pass, it's Sanders. Gets it out fast. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. This quarterback, part of their running game. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. A 51-yard field goal is not really unreasonable in terms of range, but they'll try to convert on fourth down. Throws to the wideout. Finds his man enough for the first. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Takes a snap, wants to throw. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Buffaloes! No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the two. He's looking to throw. He's got it in the end zone for the two-point conversion and an 8-0 lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. The corners are walked up tight. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Well, this head coach is clearly sending a message. He clearly doesn't believe in punting, going for it this close to his own end zone. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Oh, he goes. Touchdown, Longhorns! He
Lord,
broke
bring that
away
smoke
from the
to me.
defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Right here on the card.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that
was a nice-ass teddy.
Like, the comeback
Good
is
shit.
more than on now. Like, they got
He
the
caught that
touchdown. They
same
cut
shit and
into the
scored
lead.
him.
You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The
Good play. That shit was dope.
He's got
Texas
it
got the coldest playbook.
Two-point conversion is good, and we've got a tie game. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchdown.
Nice tutty. Uh-oh.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Quarterback checking the play. Dropping back, it's Sanders. Looking for a huge play. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On second down, looking to throw. Going back to the well, another deep ball. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. And the Buffaloes want to crank the tempo. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fires into traffic, intercepted.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to throw on first down. Fires toward the end zone. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Taking it the other way. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. And the Buffaloes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bolden. And the ball is loose on the return. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they'll steal a possession.
Kick returners usually have to have that throw run ability, the ability to take it to the house 100-plus yards. But it's also a tough skill because you got all these guys flying down the field so fast. Sometimes you get a big hit and ball security becomes an issue.
They want to run this quarterback. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that
throws toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. Here on third down, you might want to protect the field goal, but you have to stay aggressive. Back to throw, it's Sanders. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down.
And this is why defensive coordinators lose sleep at night, because guys like this have the football in their hand almost every single play. Third down, nothing open. He makes it happen himself. Now set up with a great scoring opportunity with first and goal.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. Touchdown, Buffs! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
From the gun. He's got it in the end zone. Two-point conversion is good, and they now lead by 8. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Looking to go up top on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Back to throw, it's Ewers. Quarterback now breaking the field. Fires into trap back, picked off.
And another mistake from this quarterback. That's back-to-back drives now.
Dude, that was terrible.
Interceptions. He's got to find a way to find something
That boy Tyler
different,
caught that
get in a
dude.
better rhythm, start seeing the field better, Palmer, because he's not in a flow right now.
No, David, it looks like he's forcing the football a little bit, maybe trying to make up for that interception he threw on the last drive. But that last play, there was no way that football should have gone there. He could have gotten off of that and checked it down or thrown it away. This quarterback, he needs a breather right now. He's got to collect himself.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The number one job is to protect their quarterback. And they did not.
They did not. But my number one job as a defensive lineman is to attack your quarterback and get him on the ground just like this, get in the sack, rattle this guy as much as you can, as many hits as possible on these quarterbacks.
All wideouts, no backs. He's looking for a man on second down. It's complete to the right. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. The Buffaloes in the hurry up. Quarterback will audible. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He looks that one in nicely. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Fighting off the defender. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Into the third, baby.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. From the gun, give on the inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Third play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. The offense coughs it up, and they were on the move. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It is true as he puts 3 on the board.
And look, obviously you would have loved to score a touchdown there, but you did the important thing. Kicked a field goal, you're now within 1 possession. Can your defense get you the football back, and can your offense drive the field and put it in the end zone? This is what you practice for. Let's see if they can go execute, fellas.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Okay, Jesse, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the first down, but you've got to take care of the ball first.
No doubt. I was going to say, ball security is at a premium. You cannot turn the football over at this point. The defense has 3 timeouts left, David, so probably conservative play calling here. You're expecting them to try to run to ice this game.
Conservative, I know they're going to be aggressive, but I also know that 1 first down ends this football game.
They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. He'll take it himself. Plows through the defense. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about this speed by the QB on that play?
And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Now on 2nd down. He's got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Finds his man. It's Hunter. The defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Buffaloes have pushed it inside the 20. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On the move. He powers his way ahead, gets 3, but they're still looking at 4th and 2. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. Quarterback will keep it. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough.
He quit. Cooked his bitch ass.